We all know that good things come in small packages, and this old adage holds true for our leafy greens. These are microgreens, a real hot commodity lately in gourmet restaurants and health food stores. So what is it about these little plants that's so attractive? And the answer lies in their nutrition. These little greens contain all of the benefits of their larger counterparts, but in a condensed form. Recent research shows that depending on the variety, the microgreens can hold anywhere from 4 to 40 times the nutrient content of their mature counterparts. So really a great food when it comes to nutrition. Essentially, microgreens are miniature plants. They're seeds that have sprouted and allowed to grow for 1 to 2 weeks until they get their first set of true leaves. So let's show how to grow these. We start with potting media, and I just used our normal seed starting mix. You want something that will have a high moisture content or water holding capacity. And I moistened the soil and let it drain. You want to make sure you have drainage, just as if you were growing any other plant. You could put another tray below that to collect any drainage if you need. And then we're going to spread our seeds. And I've pre-soaked our seeds overnight in a jar, and I have a mix, like a sandwich mix of seeds in here that has some cress and garlic. I might as well use the water to water one of our plants back here. Okay, and I'm just knocking the seeds back down as I open this. And the seeds are all going to kind of stick together because they're wet. So I'll just spoon them out as evenly as I can. I'm going to spread these out more thoroughly. And we're using quite a bit of seeds. We're going to have a very dense stand of microgreens because we just want some nice tall shoots. The plants aren't going to be growing for a very long time in this soil, so they don't need a whole lot of room to grow. So here I'm using a serrated knife. You can see that. And that's just to catch the seeds and spread them out over the soil. It's hard to spread them out when they're wet, so I found just a little knife does the trick. And depending on the seeds you're using, you want your seeds as close as 1/8 of an inch, or for maybe larger seeds like peas, perhaps 1/4 inch between them. And my goal is to just spread these out as much as I can. I may have put a little much in, but I'm not worried. I just want a good dense stand. Once you've gotten your seeds spread out, we're going to dress them with just a little bit more potting soil and just a light coat to cover the seeds, not deep, just barely cover them. You might add a little bit more, and then I'll use a spray bottle to moisten it. The water in the soil below will actually come up and even out and moisten some of this soil, or you can go ahead and give them a little spray to get it moist. And now we just want to place these in a sunny location to keep the humidity up inside of there. I'll cover it until the seeds start to grow, and once the seedlings emerge, I'll remove the cover and let them continue to grow as I have with these. And let's take a look here. I have a variety of crops: radishes, broccoli, and mustards. And the paired trays here, the mustards, these were sown 2 weeks ago, and these 1 week ago, actually more about 6 days. And we'll harvest them when our plants get their first set of true leaves. That's the recommended time. So here, the first set of leaves you see are actually called cotyledons. They're not the true leaves. They're a source of nutrition for that growing young plant. But you'll see eventually a true leaf start, which is going to have a different shape to it. And that's when we start to harvest, once those come up. But you can actually harvest as you go along. Just go ahead and harvest some of these because you want to use them fresh. And so you might as well harvest a little bit, taste them as you go along. You might find you like the flavor better before those true leaves emerge, or you can leave some a bit longer and taste what they're like after those first true leaves emerge. So to harvest, we're simply going to use the scissors and cut the plants off just above the soil. And so we have all these nice little shoots. We don't want to take the roots. So we're avoiding some of the contamination issues that you find in sprouts. So here I have the roots connected. Those I had just pulled off. I can cut the roots off of that. But here we don't have the seed, which is the primary source of contamination. We just have these nice fresh shoots. Aren't they beautiful with that color? They could be eaten fresh, raw in salads, or we can cook them in our favorite dishes. They'll offer a wonderful source of nutrition and fresh food throughout the winter time.